My presentation is about how the Yosa River was recently named a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve Site. My name is Bella Men. To start, the Yosa River is a 272-kilometer-long river that starts in the Pindus mountain range in Greece and ends at the Adriatic coast of Albania, as you can see in the bottom image. This river was declared a national park in 2023 because it is one of Europe's only remaining free-flowing rivers, and this connects to its significance that I will get to later. In the top image, you see a view of the river running through a mountain range in Albania, where the river is most prominently found and visited, and it offers a scenic landscape. Furthermore, many special marine and plant life live in the river's tributaries, and for these reasons, this river was named a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve on September 27th, just 48 days ago. Well, what does this mean? A Biosphere Reserve Site, it's a natural site that acts as a learning place for sustainable development. UNESCO, or the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, deems a site as a biosphere reserve when it contains biota that is endangered and needs protection, or when the site serves a specific environmental function and must remain unchanged by anthropogenic forces. In 2014, protests began against the hydropower plant that was considered being put in the river, and so, through a series of legislative passes, the Albanian government adhered to the wishes of two volunteer experts and allowed UNESCO to grant protection to the Yosa River. UNESCO had protected the river from having a dam on its lower end, which would have caused damaging consequences. In connection to Module 7, Water, the disruption from the dam would physically limit aquatic species migration and contribute to the modification of freshwater habitats. But what makes the Yosa worth protecting? Firstly, we can consider the fact that the series of tributaries within the river are major biodiversity hotspots. The Yosa is home to over 1,100 species of animals and many types of flora as well. Within this range lies many endangered species, many of which are classified as globally threatened by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. Pictured on the right are two endangered species, the Egyptian vulture and the European eel, that are both native to the river. The mix of waterbed textures, like coarse gravel and fine sediment, are what causes its iconic braid, or the multiple interconnected channels in the river. The differing textures also create habitats for all kinds of marine life. Gravel beds are ideal for fish, like trout, and insects that attach to stones. The fine sediments shape sandbars, islands, and floodplain surfaces, and are crucial for the river's dynamic ability to continue. Finally, the Yosa River Basin includes the world's largest underground thermal lake, called Lake Neuron. These are just few of the many elements of the river that make it stand out from others, and they prove why it needs to be preserved. And lastly, the river holds immense cultural significance. Ecotourism is very popular at the river because of its endless recreation. As you can see, in the picture on the left, there are people climbing over a bridge over the river and even jumping to swim in it. Ecosystem services include hiking, biking, and sightseeing as well from outside of the river. In fact, actor Leonardo DiCaprio popularized the river when he posted about an excursion he took there on Instagram in the late 2010s, per the Ocean Blue Project. In connection to Module 10, Soil and Agriculture, local production around the river is common as Yosa Valley farmers utilize clean water and fertile land surrounding it. The people who live in it and care for the river are currently avoiding intensive Green Revolution-style agriculture that we learned about. This is why the water quality is still exceptionally high. In the table from a research article, experts found that recreation and ecotourism have a 0.94 ecosystem service index score out of 1, which is extremely high, and this highlights the importance of Yosa as a symbolic and historic attraction. This is why UNESCO decided that this river should be protected because of all of the things that it brings, including cultural significance and environmental significance as well.